Hello everyone, this is Hyper and welcome back to SOMA. We are in Tau. We have to find the Ark and take it to Phi. But first, we should go up to the infirmary. Because there... True. But first, we will go up here because there is an actual human up here.
You're different.
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall, payload technician at your service.
A real-life human.
A rare sight, am I right?
I'd say so. You're the first normal living human I've seen.
There's not many left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
Eh, there
You mean
weren't
at
any.
Omicron?
Yeah,
They're all dead.
There's no one alive at Omicron.
you've been there?
I've
Been all over.
all over.
The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
There's not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau. Just couldn't bring myself to let go.
Well, here's the Ark.
Tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for
Well,
you?
the Ark is paused. See on the left there?
You could kill me.
It's been running for almost a year.
You serious about me killing you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. I don't want to live like this.
But you're the last human.
Shouldn't we be doing something to keep you alive?
Why?
You're the last human. I just find it disrespectful to our entire history not to fight this. Sure, we have the Ark, but you're the real deal.
Thanks. That's probably the best compliment I've ever got. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. We'll have to accept second best. You know,
None of this feels right.
Simon, I want to die.
Sarah.
Just think about
Do you at
it.
least have your brain scanned?
Be careful. Don't let me down.
I mean, you don't have your brain scanned, so...
Be my guest. I got no secrets worth keeping. I still
Wow.
can't believe I'm the last one.
Oh, that's
It's crazy.
normal. Emergency food. A thorough look at what common chemicals and compounds found at Pathos 2 could keep you alive in emergency situations.
If I knew you'd come, I would have cleaned this place up a little bit.
A manual on how to keep unconscious or comatose colleagues fed through intravenous drip. Methods on how to make room for additional payload after the casing has been constructed and left Delta. So they were really out of food here.
I'm glad you came by. Good to get this over with. Please don't leave me like this.
Don't worry, I won't. I could totally just leave her. Well, I guess I have to do it.
Would you stay with me, please?
Yeah, why not?
It won't be long now. Just, please, just stay.
I could also probably turn it off and then just walk away, but that would be mean.
What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray!
What is she even dying from?
Wish I could have died at home with my friends. You ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful.
No, I haven't, because I'm
Well, at least when you
dead
get out of the
technically.
city.
Yeah, Greenland doesn't exist anymore.
Nanook is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place.
This is the
Or
future,
rather,
but
it was a great place before the comet ended it all.
right now Greenland has like 55,000 people. So you're telling me in
You
the
know what?
future there's gonna be more?
I prefer it this way. I liked pathos. Liked my colleagues. Ian, Nick, Jasper, even Catherine.
I have Catherine. Catherine is alive,
People thought
technically.
she was weird because she was quiet, but she was cool. Simon, you still there?
No, I'm a
here,
robot.
Sarah.
Don't let him die, okay? Send them out there. To the stars.
Is she dead yet? Oh,
The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
well, with that, the human race is extinct.
No way I can climb a ladder while carrying the ark like this.
Yeah, what do we do with this thing? Can I like set it back down? Oh, a freight lift. That's handy. So, what are we doing with this? Dive. We're going this way, aren't we? I apologize. I'm just gonna close that. Uh-oh. do we know? Oh, that. Swipe. I don't know what this thing does. I suppose it's carrying it first. Uh-oh. I'm assuming that's bad. Uh-oh. Why do I want this to do? I don't know why I did that, but I did it. How do I lose consciousness as a robot? I guess it's because like I still feel human, but I'm not. How am I supposed to? Oh. All right. Well, this is pretty easy. I like never use the flashlight in this game. I sure hope there's no monsters in this tunnel. Do I need to clear this? No. Oh, why is it so fast? I sure hope this thing isn't like, this tunnel isn't broken anywhere. That's annoying. No. Yeah, stop it. Well, what do I do? Do I have to go back? I know there's obviously some other way that I go. Oh. This way. I don't know how close we are to the end of the game exactly, but I think we're pretty close. Oh wait, is this like the... I think this is like the center of the WoW. I think. How are you talking? This is Site Alpha. But Site Alpha doesn't technically exist. But this is where the WoW originated. Those doors are hard to open. I'm such a strong robot. What's over here? Oh, nothing. Why is there a blinking light?
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
Why agree?
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you
That
talking
doesn't
about?
make
As
sense.
soon as I came to in Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside a cabinet. It was so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery it created. And then the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
Well, that's very poetic. Sure, I'll do it.
What the hell is that?
The heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2. All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
I'm pretty sure I could just leave if I wanted to, but I hate the WoW, so let's do it. Ugh. Oh.
It's working!
Did that work? Oh, it took my arm. It took my left arm.
Please. I did what you wanted.
Get good, Simon. But you can't leave.
Why not?
The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry.
No.
I'll make it quick.
Oh god!
Thank you. So I'm missing an arm now, but that's fine because I'm a robot. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, let me out. Oh my god. Oh no. That's bad. That's a space gun. Stay away from me. Oh my lord. Please, let me heal. With the one hand that I have left. Okay, so this is like the final boss. That big fish. Oh my god. There. I need somewhere to hide. Oh my lord. So I can hide between rocks and stuff. Oh. This is what I was supposed to be doing. Come on. Open. Yes. I've got one arm and a dream. I am literally the last possible vestige of life. Now we just have to find it.
This has to be Phi, right?
Yes, it is.
Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
Yeah, it better have. I don't know what the point of looking at all the lockers is. There's nothing there. Service area, nothing. This place is weirdly intact. Oh, that's obviously what we're supposed to do, but... Is there anything else around here? Nope. Okay. You don't even want to know what I've been through to get here.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's a long
It's
story.
complicated. I just need to know one thing.
Jeez.
I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay though? Can you do stuff?
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
a righty. So.
Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
Yeah, where is it? Also, if you spot any heal stations, I'm kind of woozy.
All right. Phi is up and running.
Wait, that means... Yeah, okay. Let's explore over here.
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
It better be.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
No heal. Yes. I'm curious if
feels
you
like the
actually
longest day of my
could
life.
just walk away.
Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
But don't you know what time
is
it
it
is?
What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m.
It's May.
but I don't remember when we started.
So it's only been like a few months since all this happened. Okay. That's not that crazy. Launch dome. Let's go here.
You know, I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
That is
Sounds
so
like a
weird.
riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I?
Simon Jarrett.
Who am I?
That's so depressing. Oh, I don't. I have to just use my stump arm to. That's so. This is the most depressing climbing animation I've ever seen. I'm just using my amputated limb to hold on to the bar.
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea.
Yeah.
I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
Yeah, it's a
I think
big
I found the
task.
assembly space.
What do you see?
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
It's a
Will
gun.
the casing stand all that pressure?
Oh, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them, to launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine, it's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark. I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down!
Get away from me! No!
What did you do?
It was an accident.
Oh, this is
Catherine,
Catherine.
talk to me. Catherine.
Oh God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What do you... Oh. You mean Catherine.
Yep, this is her.
Don't worry, it's better this way.
Oh, what the... This place is haunted. So there's the real Catherine. Where did we come from? Oh, we came from...
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
It's not like they wanted to kill you. It's just that they didn't want you to launch the Ark. I mean, I don't exactly know
How
your
could they
accent.
kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on.
no
Don't
power.
do this to yourself.
Oh, here we go. Do I need to use this to make this door work?
Did you have friends in Toronto, Simon? Real friends?
There was some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one, someone you'd never work out with.
I'll be your friend.
Ow, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
Can I put this in here? What does that do?
Do you think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into
think that
space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, it's thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
If we fail, though,
Here it is.
literally
We got the Ark
everything
back.
we can do.
Good job, Simon. Take it to the assembly space and load the bullet.
Oh, I need this. No, I need that, don't I? It is pretty cool that the way of getting things into space is to just shoot a giant bullet out of a giant space gun. Like, that's the most American thing ever.
What will you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
Will you even know
What's
that you're
the
in
first
the Ark?
human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
But do they even know that they're in an Ark? Like, would they consciously realize it? Because how would you know? You would just think it's reality. Also, good thing there's a actual bullet here. Now we can get a better look.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Come back up and we'll head out to the gun.
This is it. Now let me climb it with my stump. I totally didn't remember that you lost an arm here. I've technically never played to this part of the game before. Because I glitched last time, but... Oh no,
Now
I need
what?
to...
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean
what?
it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
That sounds like a pretty good deal. We launch the Ark right as we transfer ourselves into it. It's a surprise all these systems are still working. Here we go. The giant gun. Well, there's the pilot seat. What's this way? That doesn't lead anywhere. There's a bullet. Look at this thing. It's a giant gun. This is it. There's no going back.
Oh. I'll never get used to that.
Well, you won't
Guess
have
you won't
to.
have to. Not after this is over.
I didn't even know that he said that.
Have a seat.
We're just on the same level. I do that a lot. I guess what people say.
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
You know. My God. Grab. Oh, I need to hold. Okay. Now move over here. That was easy.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
This better work.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
SOMA
Give it a
template.
second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
Oh, we got like 10 seconds. Why'd it have to be me second?
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6.
You gotta be kidding me!
5, 4,
Come on.
3,
Come on, load!
2,
I did it.
Fuck yeah, we made it! Woo! I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
Ah.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
Yeah, we
I
did,
know
but we're
it
not on it.
sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck!
And here we sit, alone in the
Please don't
dark.
leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
Alone in the dark, at the edge of the world. Probably the most depressing end to a game ever. It's not a happy ending per se, because from your perspective, you succeeded, but you technically didn't, because your copy is not on the Ark. So he just gets to exist down there at the bottom of the ocean with no one and nothing. Like he just doesn't do anything. Like he can't. He exists. So I will let the credits play, and then I'll talk a little bit about like the whole story of the game. And yeah, as you can see, like this is not a huge dev team. It's very very impressive game for how large of a dev team they have. So yeah, this isn't like, Spec Ops The Line where there's like multiple minutes of credits. I mean, like it's been like a minute maybe, and that's it. So like yeah, this isn't a huge dev team. I think this is made by some of the people who made Amnesia, I believe. I might be wrong, but I also might be right. And it's very impressive that they made this game because it's a very good story and a very good game. All the gameplay. And here we go. There's an epilogue. Look at this. I'm human again.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work?
So, to this Simon, it's the same Simon. He has no way of knowing that there's a Simon still back on Earth. But we're here. We're on the Ark. And all of this is technically fake, but like... So they do know that they're in the Ark. But they don't... I mean, like, they know that they're on the Ark, but like... They don't think about it constantly, I guess. Oh, look. If you're reading this, you have successfully entered the Ark. Describe your physical condition. I feel fake. I don't feel real. Mental condition. I feel altered. Senses. I feel blocked. Everything feels constricted. No longer strictly human. I feel like I lost myself. How do you perceive your new existence? It's like being born all over again. Because yeah, I mean, this is a different Simon. New existence would be a life worth living. Maybe we can find a new sense of meaning. It's funny because I've already answered this. Removed. No. Yeah, great. I'm sure they'll be reading that. This makes me wonder, like, do these people need to worry about, like, food or anything? Or, you know... I mean, technically everything is perfect. So do they really need to even worry about anything? It is really pretty. Considering we've been underwater the whole time. This is the second time in the entire game that we've not been underwater. So...
Catherine?
Oh. That's very beautiful.
Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, son. Everything's all right now.
I forgot about this scene too. Yeah, look at that. That's the Earth. Yep. Look at that. That's crazy. And now they will live on forever among the stars. It's like a lukewarm ending. Because you know that the Simon that you played as for pretty much the entire game is still on Earth. Oh yeah, and this too. Now this face is whole. This face used to not be whole. That's something that I didn't talk much about before. When you first load into it, like you can tell that it's not like a whole face, but like as you play the game, it gets like slowly more like distorted and like detached from each other and stuff. And there's like a red light here. But now after beating the game, it's fully attached. But I also just want to say it is. Oh, and you can't even continue because yeah, the game is I wonder, do my old save? No, my old saves don't exist. So yeah, it is. It's a lukewarm ending because you know that the it's the same situation that happened when you transferred bodies to the one that was in the diving suit before you went down the climber, right? It's the same type of situation there where apparently when you do that, it's like it's hard to describe exactly because there the Simon got transferred over, and if he didn't, another one still would have continued. Either way, there's still a Simon that is left behind, right? And that's the one that we killed. We shut off his battery, the body that we originally woke up in. And I'm sure there's a better way to explain it. And I have the Wikipedia plot in front of me, which I'm going to read from soon. But that's basically the same thing that happened at the end is that we copied ourselves and we put ourselves on the ark, but it was a different, it was just a copy. Like if you if you have two files, like you have two notepad files and you just make a copy of one, well, the original one still exists. It's just that there's now two of them. So one is on the ark and one is still at the bottom of the sea. It's just that the consciousness that was in the first one didn't necessarily get fully transferred, so that it's hard to explain. But it's also a good ending in the fact that a version of Simon that is relatively the same as the one in the that you play as, and a version of Catherine that is basically the same are on the ark. And for all they know, it worked perfectly well, and there wasn't anyone left behind at the bottom of the ocean. But the Simon and Catherine at the bottom of the ocean do know. And I guess I don't know if Catherine technically quote unquote died at the end there, the one at the bottom of the ocean, because the computer like broke. It said like system malfunction, so she might be dead. It might just be Simon there, which is depressing because he's just a body with with only one arm, and he can't do anything because he is stuck at Phi and he has nothing to do. And humanity is extinct. But yeah, it's a very lukewarm ending, but it's a beautiful ending because seeing Earth after that all that time, it's like yeah, it's like volcanoes on the surface and there's fire everywhere. I'm surprised there's still water because after something like that, you would almost expect all the water to like evaporate off, but I guess it wasn't as severe to that point where there wouldn't be any oceans, because obviously then no one would have survived. But yeah, basically, I'm reading the thing. So yeah, just to clear up some things, of course, Simon himself is a result of his brain scan from 2015 being uploaded into the modified corpse of another Pathos employee by an artificial intelligence named the WoW, which took control of the station and turned all the surviving humans into undying biomechanical mutants to fulfill its primary directive of preserving humanity at all costs. So the WoW was originally just an AI that kind of managed all of the technology and all of the it says it on here. Um, yeah, it's integrated with all the computer systems within the facility, and it was already there before the comet appeared. But then after the comet struck, its primary directive was to preserve humanity at all costs. And the reason why Simon Jarrett, quote unquote, woke up is because of the WoW. The WoW put him in that body. The WoW put um his original legacy brain scan in another body. And theoretically, if some situation like that arose again, there theoretically, and the brain scan was still on file, right? Because I deleted it. Theoretically, it could happen again. There could be a Simon Jarrett that wakes up and has to wander through the whole facility again. I don't know. They wouldn't survive probably, but uh, arc, yeah. Da 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 da. Okay, so the WoW thing that we were seeing. Oh, it's Johann Ross. That office, remember that room that we began this episode in that had all the stuff about destroying the WoW? That was that dude. So he was still somehow sane, but he was still converted by the WoW. And yeah, he was the one that wanted us to destroy the WoW. And yeah, it's weird here because it also says, yeah, upon the completion of Simon's new body, Catherine copies Simon's consciousness into it, resulting in the simultaneous existence of two Simons, which then makes you have to choose between either euthanizing the old Simon or leaving him to his fate. So, but it's weird because both the one in the Ark and the one in the ocean still both have consciousness technically. So I don't really understand what the coin flip is. I guess it'll understand it. Or it'll explain it. Okay, so that doesn't explain anything about the ending itself, but I'm gonna look up quickly Soma ending explained just to because there's probably a better explanation of why the ending happened the way it is. I know the basic is like it made a copy of you, but it didn't transfer your consciousness over. Okay, so the way that this website, I literally just searched up Soma ending explained and clicked on the first result. So this website says, at the core of Soma is the quote unquote coin toss, a false interpretation of the brain scan procedure, a belief that one could transfer their mind to the Ark. It implies that there is a chance to end up as the copy that gets to carry on. Catherine, as a copy of the original Catherine, understands its futility, yet utilizes the metaphor to spur Simon on to finish the mission. Simon, even though copied twice before in the game, believes himself to be the continuation of his original self instead of a copy with artificial memories. The player perspective also always shifts to the copy instead of remaining in the original. So that does in fact bring up the question, like, because yeah, that's what I'm confused about because both Simons are still conscious. Is it really like a coin toss or is it just like the player perspective ends up? Because if we say if the developers chose to just not include anything uh, about the about Catherine and Simon that were left behind in the ocean and just immediately switched to the Ark. If the player perspective just immediately switched to the Ark, then it would be a super happy ending. We'd assume, hey, we're the ones on the Ark now. But whenever it makes a copy of the brain scan procedure, there's always an original and a copy. They have the same consciousness and like, you know, the same memories, right? But they're not exactly the same. They're still different. And so were we just a copy? We were just a copy the entire time. Because yeah, Simon interprets it as, I woke up this morning in my bed 100 years ago, and I woke up in a different body, but really, like, he didn't. It was a copy of him. And in the diving room too, he was still a copy. The Simon Jarrett that we woke up as in the beginning of the game was killed because we euthanized him, because we woke up as a copy. But that was just the perspective of the player. But it's confusing. So yeah, apparently at least the way this article explains it, I don't know if it's correct, but the way this article explains it is that the coin toss was never really a thing. It's just that no matter what, it will make a copy of you, and then there will be the original. But you can't really choose which one you end up as because that's just the way it is. I'm on Reddit now because I found a freaking Reddit post about it. Okay, so yeah, in universe there is no coin flip in the sense of how the game works. It's just that the perspective of the player and the perspective of the game always follows the copy. But there was never actually any coin flip. It's just that the narrative follows the copy. So like I was saying, if if the developers just chose that the narrative followed the all the way to the arc and never showed us the ones that were left behind at the bottom of the sea, then that's what we would have seen, and we never would have seen anything else. But yeah, so because you never actually play as the original Simon, obviously, because Simon died 100 years ago. You were always okay. So wait, no, but you woke up as Simon 2. Okay, yeah, because Simon 1 was the original, and then Simon 2 is the one that you woke up as. Simon 3 was the diving suit one or whatever, and then Simon 4 is the one in the arc. So you're a copy the entire time, but they have artificial memories of the previous Simons that leads them to believe that like they're the true Simon. Because yeah, we're not playing as Simon Jarrett necessarily. We're just playing as a bunch of different copies of Simon Jarrett, but since they're brain scans, they're like perfect replicas of the real Simon Jarrett. But then that leads you to think what really defines a human because like it's a human body, right? And it's technically a human mind. It's not really, but it's a brain scan. So they have, memories. They can apparently feel pain. Like, for all intents and purposes, they might as well be human, but they're not. They're not actually human, and they're not, they're copies of other Simons that have already existed. Man, it is confusing. I'm not gonna uh, try and understand it anymore. I think I've already said enough. It's been like 10 minutes or even more. The next game that I play, it's not going to be a horror game, but uh, I don't know actually what I want to record. I'd have to look through my list because I know I do want to play Dead Space at some point, but that's also kind of a horror game, and there's 3 of those, so that's going to take a while. I hope that I'd kind of like to like alternate it. So like I was doing BioShock Infinite, and then now and then I did Spec Ops: The Line, which was like a shooter type game, and then I did this, which is a horror game. So I'm thinking next I can find maybe some like action shooty type game that I wouldn't mind recording. I'd have to see though. But yeah, I don't know exactly what we're gonna record next. It might be a few days or something because I'm a little bit busy. But yeah, I will see you whenever the next video is out, which I don't know when it will be. So just keep going on. Just keep looking, I guess.